I don't think they can speak or something. But there's Michael. Hello, Michael.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Can you hear me okay?
I
Okay.
can.
Barely awake.
Well, thank you for popping in and being here
Yeah,
with
I
us.
saw you there. Well, you did it the other day. I didn't do my beauty regimen. You said you didn't do yours, so the other day, so that's fine.
Worked out perfect.
Are you still in the closet there?
I am still in the closet. I'll show you.
Yes.
I
What
was
was
telling everyone earlier that there's my granddaughter's coat. There's our two coats because we're in a rental
Yeah.
place. This is my view.
I love it. I love it. You could call it the closet sessions later.
Well, that's a good one. But I'm only here for a couple more days, so. But
Yeah.
I was telling everyone that I want to do stuff with you a week, at least weekly, and everyone thought that was a terrific idea.
Oh, good. I'm shocked that that many people even know who I am. So that's
No,
nice. Thank
so
you.
lots of everyone piped in and said they love it. They love
Well,
you, and they felt like that was a really good idea.
I want to ask you a question this morning because I was pondering this, and I want people in the room to ponder this. Is that if the universe can manifest miracles, let's say you wanted a bike or you
Mhm.
wanted $1 million, is it any different to the universe?
No,
Yeah, I think so too. No.
I think we limit ourselves because we don't feel like
Yeah.
we deserve it, or we don't feel like it's possible. And that's
Hmm.
why I try to, when I do my broadcast, I always say tap into your unlimitedness, um, because sometimes what's too good to be true comes true. Hi,
That's
Frank.
right. Have you figured out how to do landscape on this?
No.
Okay. So if you
Oh yes,
do,
no, I have before when you, and I do that at the beach often sometimes when I want to do.
landscape is good if it ever gets on YouTube because then the whole TV screen is filled.
Ah, that's a good idea. I should probably always try to do landscape then.
But a lot of people watch these on their phones, so I don't know. It's a weird one, right?
Yeah, I go back and forth. It depends. Like if it's a beautiful sunrise morning, I definitely do landscape. But if I'm trying to do yoga, which is most days, then I do this view so that the portrait view so that
Yeah.
people can see me. Because I
Have
have to be
you
close to the camera because I'm broadcasting from a phone and I have just
yeah.
a microphone and the microphone's only so long. So
If I'm not around, like let's say one morning and you don't feel like you want to run it yourself,
mhm.
Helga is one that will heighten your energy.
You said that the other day, and I
Yeah,
need to have Helga on too.
she's tuned in for sure. If I could have half that, and she doesn't say, like I said, she doesn't say a lot, but the room instantly, I can't explain it. And what she says is so deep. It's so she'll say three words, and you're like, oh damn, she's right.
Yeah, I know that type of person, and I love that too. I think you and I are the same wavelength on that, but there are certain people that just come in that are so deeply grounded and fully present that you just don't even have to. They don't even have to speak. You just feel their energy. You know, you sense it.
You seem lighter today. Hi, Colin. Nice to have you back.
Well, I'm enjoying, and because of you, Michael, I never invited anyone onto my broadcast. I just did my
Yes,
thing because I think probably because that's how I started my broadcast always.
yes.
Where we didn't have that option in the beginning, so I just stuck with my same format. But I so enjoyed being on your broadcast, and so I started inviting people up today, which I never do.
It makes it easier because then what it is, it's an exchange of energy, and you're not holding the whole space. And then
Right.
you're not also having to come up with clever anecdotes that people just bounce. And then if you have people like you and I, we could talk about nothing forever, which is semi entertaining. And people go, my God, they're fascinating. What did they talk about? I have no idea. I don't
Yeah.
know that Michael guy. He just, like I said, it's energy. I
Yeah.
think all we're really saying is, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. I think I could love you. I think I love you. But, there's other words in between.
Yeah. Well, I speaking of love, I feel like I love everyone. I think, yeah, I love everyone. Love, love, love. Love goes out into the world, and I feel like what you give out is what you get. So I And that's not why I love everyone. I just truly have always my whole life have loved everyone and can see the good in all people. I think that's my superpower, that I always see the good. But it's also what hurt me when I was younger, is that because I saw everyone as good and not everyone is always good, right?
Yeah. I think we should address though that no matter how much you are loved, there's always that balance, right? So every great idea in history has met insane resistance. Like Netflix, the guy who came up with Netflix, they went, "Oh, that's dumb. That'll never work. People want TV or a subscription. No, you go to the store and you get it there, and you get your popcorn, and all those businesses are gone now. Like
Yeah.
Blockbuster. You remember Blockbuster? They were everywhere.
I
They
just was
are.
talking about Blockbuster the other day because people were resisting change and upset that Periscope was going out. And I was like, but you have to be ready to evolve and flow through life, like I always talk about every day. You have to
Yeah.
just accept things as they are and expect good things to come your way and expect that this is something better for you.
And you have to recognize when there's angels placed upon your path. Like there was one day I watched your broadcast and I went, this one's different.
Hmm.
Why is this one different? I like this one. Why do I like this one? Because I'd seen a million shows with people yoga, and I thought, no, there's something very real about this. You can't, anybody can pretend they do yoga. Like if I did, it'd be ridiculous. It'd be a comedy, and I'd also be hurt at the end of it.
I think it's real because I always show up usually without brushing I brushed my hair today though.
I know.
I usually,
You seem lighter today. I was waiting for you to say it. I thought I'm just gonna leave it be.
Yeah.
See what she says.
Yeah, I brushed my hair.
Yeah, but you're glowing
Brushed my
today.
teeth. Oh, good. Thank you. A little bit of a more well, I haven't rested. I'm still tired, but I think I'm here because of all of you. Everyone that's watching has lifted me up. I'm waking up more. I don't know what it is.
We're doing a transmission of energy and helping everyone, right?
Yeah.
Like you and I were circling the energy yesterday. But today you're more yourself. Yesterday I felt like you were like rebooting or you were doing some kind of, what do they call that in your computer? Defragging. You were defragging your hard drive.
Possibly so. I'm in the process of defragging my whole life. So as I sit here, still a little like we talked about yesterday, because I'm living out of my car right now. And you know how when you move a house, I don't know how many times you've moved. I've moved a lot, but every time you move, you always have those last bit of things that you just shove in your car as you take to the
Yeah.
next location. Well, that's what happened. I shoved stuff in my car and then I drove 8 hours and that was 2 weeks ago, and I haven't, all that stuff is with me. So I'm just,
See, I'm such a gypsy
yeah.
that excites me. Like I no, I'm serious. There's a guy named Chrome. I don't know if anybody knows him, and he has a little bulldog. I think the dog's name is Disco, or that was his old dog. I can't remember. But he is one of these guys. He just films and talks about his life, and he's becoming spiritual from going to all these places in the mountains and things, and he's finding himself. And to me, even as I talk about it, I'm like, oh, I could do 2 years of that. I could just go and meet people and connect, and other people, they need to have their closet, with a broom in it. And
Well, Michael, that is what we're setting up our life to do, but I would like it to be a little more organized than what I'm feeling right now. So after I get settled and all my stuff in its place, and I have my suitcase packed, my
hi,
husband and I
Fraser.
are setting ourselves up to travel the United States. That's what we're planning to do. We're going to travel. We're doing a peace tour. And so we're going to travel the whole United States. And then that's for next year. And then,
Yeah.
So that's why we sold our house. We're kind of lightening our load so that we have money and time to do all that traveling. And then we want to go international after that. Hello,
There's gonna be so many changes in social media and the way people interact, and I don't want to be kind of a doomsday guy, but I don't see COVID or COVID-like things going away. I think our lives have changed. What do you think?
I think that, yeah, the COVID, I think that we're going to be more cautious as we go, but I think things will next year. I'm thinking they're going to open up. I think the
Oh, they
vaccine
have
will
to.
be out, and I think
Yeah.
more people will be wearing masks, and maybe that's that we'll maybe be doing that longer, and maybe that's not a bad thing, other than not seeing people's faces. But have you noticed that you can really tell what a people's how they're feeling by their eyes? I never knew how much expression you can tell if someone's smiling with their eyes or giving you
Yeah.
stare down.
Right. Because that's all you have to look. Well, they're
Yeah,
the windows to your soul, right?
they are. They are. And I didn't realize that I had been not so aware of people's eyes before. You looked at the whole face, and now you're just looking at their eyes.
They have these masks now,
They
and they
sure.
have a plastic here, so you can see the smile.
Oh yeah, I've seen those too. You can see the smile, but I don't know. I like the mask because I feel like it filters some better than just the shield, the plastic shield. Is that what you're talking about?
No, it's not a plastic shield. It's brand new. It's a mask, and
Oh,
and where your mouth is, there's a little piece of plastic. Still the
oh.
same old mask right here, with a little piece of plastic, so you can see smiles. Yeah.
Fraser said, "You heard it here. Doomsday is coming." See, Michael. Yesterday I said
Yeah.
something you wanted to erase. I want to erase that from what you said.
Well, at least he's not doing memes of me on the toilet. So life is good.
Yeah,
You have,
that's
and
awesome.
don't put them on here, Fraser. Relax. Oh my God. But you can do that on my show. That's fine. Not here. No, no.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love something Tina said. She wrote, "When you find yourself, you see others." That is beautiful. I think that when you find yourself, you see yourself in other people, right? You see yourself in everyone. You see aspects of you in everyone. I think that's,
I think for me, the greatest gift has been the knowing I'm where I'm supposed to be. There's, oh, there, hey, what's going on? Come here. No, well, that's Zoe. Can you hear her?
yeah.
She's barking at me. She weighs like a whole 3 pounds.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. And then we have another dog, Phoebe, and Phoebe is I don't know what she is, 8 now, and she used to be smaller than Zoe, and yeah, the dynamic has changed. She leaps over her now. She literally jumps over her, kind of going, "Hello, I'm going to jump over you." Yeah. So, do you see yourself doing this in the future, where you can have guests more often? And
Maybe so. Maybe that's what's evolving. I really enjoyed being on your broadcast. I actually just saw myself being on your broadcast.
what
But I
did you
was
think?
able to,
Were you horrified at all, or did you like
no,
it?
I love it. I love it. That's why I loved it the very first time I did it. And that's why I reached out to you and said I wanted to do it more. And that's why I jumped in. The only problem with after I did it the first time,
Yes.
it was a HAPS thing that when I went, I can only do it with you when I'm not going to broadcast after you, because when I broadcasted right after you,
Hmm.
it was almost like, I think it was Dina who told me, like, she was searching for me and she could only see me. I was still showing up like under your broadcast, like even on Periscope, it was still
See,
connecting me to you.
yeah. See, that's my fault. What I should have done, and you should have done, is you have to shut off all the broadcasts. So here's what happened on Randy's one time. One of my biggest videos ever. We were live for 2 days because he didn't shut it off.
Oh,
So people kept clicking in and it said live, day and
oh,
night live. And I was like, wow, this is getting a lot of traction. Look at this. This is amazing. I was
uh,
working in my sleep. Yeah. So you have to shut it off. The other thing that you'll probably find too is once you get your computer hooked up, you got to set up. It's so easy.
see,
Then
I'm
you can
always on
add,
my cell phone. I'm holding my cell phone
I
up
know
on.
you are. I know you are. Your arm at the end is like this.
Yeah, my hand too. It's like.
So
To
you
think I
may want,
live with you all.
what's
I
that?
do have a tripod somewhere in the car. I did bring it
Okay.
with me. I
Yeah.
found it. I just
They
don't know
fall
where.
though too. You have to be careful with those. I've knocked those over, and then you have the cord and this and that. But yeah, once you get it set up, it's great, and then you can have little sayings up and pictures, and you would dance with that. I know you would.
Well, yeah, I kind of like the instant, maybe because I'm spoiled, but that's how I ever did. I like the
Yeah,
instant thing, and then if it doesn't turn out good, so be it. But that's the best I could do. I don't know
but
if
it,
I'd
but
be good about planning and having things all on my computer and stuff.
but
Although
if you had somebody who had a computer, you can give them the director controls, and they could act as your
oh,
back. So, like, if you gave me director controls, I could put pictures up. I could bring guest in. I could bring guest out. I can't make
oh,
you stable though. I can't.
oh.
I can't do that. What is that thing called where it holds? Is it Gremel or something with a G? I can't remember. My daughter was showing
A
it to me.
gimbal, a
Yeah.
gimbal. Yeah, I bought one of those a few years ago, but the gimbal was so heavy. I'm like, how are you supposed to walk with that? I mean, it was literally like 10 pounds. And if you're holding your arm out with this
Yes.
gimbal that has all these weights on it, or the one I bought was super heavy. I'm
Well,
like,
you're
that's
going to be
not
ripped.
sustainable.
That's what it is. One arm's going to be just absolutely ripped unless you switch them up. You know, you're going to be having these triceps and everything all ripping in here, and there you
Yeah,
go. And it'll be no problem. I have no lights on today. I thought I'd just try natural.
I
I
like
usually
it.
I usually have these things, and then it looks like I have orbs in my eyes. So,
Uh, Charlene's asking what kind of microphone you use. She says,
well,
I
thank you for
use a
doing that
Blue.
because they happen to be one of my sponsors. Thank you. The
Oh,
check's in the mail. I love you. Okay. So what you see here, it's coming over. Hello there. So
that does sound really good.
yeah. So in the morning, so if Don is thinking we will do a broadcast, I'll go. Yeah, I can do that. I'm coming over. See, you can do but you can also have it far away, and it's still fairly good, and it doesn't pop too bad, which is weird. But this is the Fafine 678, I think. I'll put it in the comments later. But it's if you live in the States, I think it's $60. You can't beat
Oh,
it. It's
wow.
a USB. You put it in, and away you go. You're off to the races. Now, if you want a deadly camera, here you go. See, shameless pugs. Another one of my sponsors here. There you go. This right here, as you can see, is quite clear. You hear my dog in the background there? I
Yeah,
think she wants to get back on the bed.
maybe. And so, Michael, I want to ask, how do you get the sponsors? Did you reach out to them?
I
Or you
did.
you
I
did?
did. I did. Yeah. Yeah. They're not paying me. They give you product.
But that's cool. That's, I mean, because I've gone through probably 20 microphones, being on the beach, and the lavalier mics, and they were like $79 each. And that gets expensive.
But if you promote them, say all you got to do is go to like to Instagram or their site. Once they see your influence, and then you just do a little plug. It's like Randy does the tea, right?
Yeah.
He does that Saudi tea and stuff, and so he gets free samples and this and that, and it's just nice to do. Because the thing is, most people can't afford a really expensive setup. Like I have cameras that are more expensive, but I use this one because now people all over the world are using them. Walt got one day, and I knew right away because it has a beautified mode. Like I am not this smooth. This is all fake. So if you see me in real person, no, but look at me. I'm 58. Look how smooth that is. So
I'll have
if
to
you,
get one quick.
yeah, it does. It has the smoothing. It doesn't do anything for my chicken neck, but
Oh, forget it then.
yeah, forget it. You just have to be like this. Hello. Do you have any gray poop on? Yeah.
Mark says that he's looking to get a camera soon. Maybe that's one Mark should get.
Yeah,
Mark
I'll put it. I'll put it in the comments, everybody. And the camera, I think, $60 to $80.
60 to 80. That's good. I have had people want me to send me products for things, but they weren't anything.
Hair care, probably.
No, surprisingly, but like nutrition things or lotions and things like that.
Yeah. You know that you can join groups that will pay you a certain amount of money to support them, but all these ones that they give you offers on, I'm going, this is not me. This is
Yeah,
not me.
that's the same thing. I've joined those groups, and they want me to do certain things and do a video for testimony kind of thing, and then
Yeah.
you need to believe. Charlene says you need to believe in the product. So, and then there's products that I use all the time that I truly believe in, and I wasn't able to get them to sponsor me. Or maybe I didn't
Well,
try.
but
Maybe I
but
gave up.
tenacity works.
Yeah.
So the other day, they messaged me again, for Fine, and said thank you for doing what you're doing. But here's what happens: is every time they get a new product, they will send you that product, and then they pray that you'll promote it. And how long would it take you and I to do something on Instagram with the microphone, like we just did there?
Yeah. Well,
Right?
yeah,
No
I
time.
would. A microphone would be a great thing to promote for me, but there's certain
I
things
think you
I
need
do that.
9 or 10 stands. That's what we want right now to
Yeah,
hold your. But your camera works
a
good, and
computer would be awesome.
you would sound deadly with this microphone. You would, because you get all the the soothing,
Yeah,
the
right now I'm
soothing.
using just the iPhone microphone. I don't even have because I don't know where the other thing is. I think I might have it in this backpack of mine. So that's another thing that I have a backpack with some of my
Yeah.
stuff. I have to bring it all in. So it may be in here. Let me bring this backpack.
Let's have a look here. Let's have a look here. Yeah.
Let's see what's inside.
Yeah.
Here's my backpack.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay, everybody, start guessing what's in the backpack. There you go.
I have my book,
Yeah, let's look at your book.
The Yogi's Path to Peace. That should be
Yeah.
our sponsor. If anyone hasn't bought that, please do so. I have an iPad. I have
Now, okay,
some notes.
before you jump past that, you always jump past that. I don't get that. Just let's slow down here for a second. So the book, can I get that on Amazon? Where can I get this lovely book?
You can get this book in any bookstore.
Mm-hmm.
You may have to ask for it.
Yes.
I don't know if they'll have it on the shelves, but any bookstore is able to get the hard copy. And
Yes.
but you can only get the paperback and ebook on Amazon.
Yeah, and most people are ebook now. What does it cost ebook? Do you know?
The paperback is $16.95.
Yeah.
The ebook is $9.95.
Guys, just for a second, come on. I want to say something. Look at the countless hours she's put in. And she's here for you. She's uplifting you. You guys can spend $10. You can spend $20. You can buy your friends one for Christmas. You can have 5 or 6 of them just when, a birthday comes up. And if someone you think needs to be healed or is just a nasty curmudgeon, send it to them. I highly suggest The Yoga's Path to Peace. Buy it today.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much. And thank you, Charlene, for the testimonial down there saying it's a great book, a fabulous book, and a great inspirational story. So, and then that is why I wrote it, Michael, that I felt like that somehow my story would help people. So that they would see themselves, like Tina said earlier, see themselves in me and relate to it.
Yeah, well, we were talking about this yesterday, is that, oh, look here we are. Some guy named Mark. Do you know this guy? He seems familiar to me. Yeah. I don't. Very supportive.
Mark's my buddy.
In fact, I thought you were married at one time. He thought I was a troll. I was in trouble. What is your intention? This was a while back.
So Marcy says she's going to order it. Thank you so much, Marcy.
Yeah.
Bag with some microphones, I think.
Yeah. Let's see the microphones. Let's do this.
Let's see what I got.
Let's go in here. Okay. I bet in Mark's bag it would be very different.
I have one of these connection thingies.
Okay.
For my iPhone that connects it to a regular. I have this is big wad of mess is what it is.
Yes.
I just bought this Sony.
Yeah.
Things.
Okay.
Because I recorded my ebook. I recorded an audiobook.
Good for you.
But I couldn't get the microphone in because I'm not a techie, Michael.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Here's the microphone that I use. The Rode Lavalier.
Oh, that's beautiful. So the other thing you should do that maybe you haven't thought of is, how you did your little mantra meditation thing. Just do one that's like 2-3 minutes and post it on Apple and Amazon and all the other different ones, because people need instant. Please save me. I call it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a channel that's all they do. I think it's called Fearless something, and they have it on every platform known to man, and it's just uplifting stuff.
Well, I was hoping
And
that was my broadcast that I was doing every day would be that.
no, but the problem is people need to reach you all over the world without knowing what format to go to, and if it's
Yeah.
on Apple, and then that will only brand you more. See, and then every day that I'm
How
on
do you
here,
get
we'll
it on
pull
Apple?
that book out and talk about it, and I will shame them into buying many copies.
Oh, yay, thank you. How do you get it on Apple? Like from a podcast? Or
Yeah, you do that. My daughter has that. My daughter has music. Another plug, Laura Hope. Look her up. She's fantastic. Beautiful musician. Beautiful soul.
what's your daughter's last?
Look at
Laura what?
look at right here. It says Colin Porter. I could record it as an audiobook for you. Aw,
That would be awesome.
yeah.
Well,
And what? And
Colin,
women
I
would just
did.
buy it to hear his voice. I know they would all over the world.
Yeah.
He
So-
could do recipes. Some butter, yes. Stir it well.
Now I'm having a hard time getting my stuff back in my bag. Ooh.
I think you should do that every day. What's
Just
in my bag
awesome.
today? What's in my bag today? There you go. They can guess.
Right now, I just have it all over the floor because I can't get it with one hand. And since I'm holding my phone, I can't get it all back into the bag with my one hand.
You're really lucky, though, that you have a place to shower, because a lot of people who are, from place to place don't have a place to shower. They're doing like and even that guy that lives in the van, he does the bucket, in the middle of the night thing with the toilet. Oh, that's got to be nasty.
Yeah. It's all perspective. I do feel really blessed. I am so super fortunate, and I want to continue to live in that space of being fortunate.
Well, you aren't, but you're abundant in every way, right? Just like everybody is in this room.
And that we need to tap into it. And that's what my book is a testimonial to, because I believed in it, but I didn't believe, you know what I mean? I believed it as an idea, but I didn't truly believe it for myself. I didn't even take the time because I was so busy to, going through life and your remote things that you automatically do, to actually own it, to understand it, to sit in that place of knowing. That's where it has to be, is that knowing that good things are coming your way, that you are unlimited, and having that place. And that's what opened up everything, and how I've been living my life since. And all the good things that came from my life came after that knowing and believing.
Yeah, you know the story of Eckhart Tolle, like how bad it got for him.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And that he was literally living on a bench in Vancouver for a while. And he would, I think they had a little church that he would go to, and he'd do little seminars every weekend. 5 people would show up, 3 people would show up, 4 people would show up, and he'd have enough money to eat from that. And he wrote the book during that time. And then he sent it to everyone. Everybody thought it was just absolute, utter insanity. And then one person read it and went, I don't care what it takes. I'm going to get this published. I don't care if I have to sell my house. This has to be done. And it sold, I think, in the first 2 years, something like 2 million copies, or the first 10 years or something, some incredible amount. And now it's like 30 million or something. But it's just, a lot of it is tenacity and a knowing that you're on the right path, and you're going to have the naysayers, and you got to be proud of what you've done there, hon.
Oh, I am. I as soon as it published, I felt this instant relief, like I did it, and I did what I was supposed to do, and because it was that that I was on the right path, that this is what I was supposed to do. So there's no doubt that I had to do that and write that book. And
so I can find images on the internet, right? Because I've been bugging you forever. Yeah. So if I find in the morning when I come on, I can put it on and go, you need to buy this book, or wherever I am, and just flip it up. And I do the same thing with the microphones and the headphones and whatever I'm promoting. But This is something that'll help your soul. But if you want to help your broadcast, the fine microphone.
Yeah. Fine.
You see,
I'll have to get that.
yeah, because it reminds me of that song. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey, except it's Mikey.
Well, you've convinced me, Michael. Next microphone I buy will be the fine microphone.
Fine.
I will definitely do that when I get my set it up.
We
Charlene
have
wants
to do
know how you
Instagram
spell
together
it.
too.
Is it
Yeah, you
spelled
notice I'm always
F-I?
planting seeds with you. We should do Instagram together.
Yeah.
Shorter broadcast though.
Yeah, that we should do that because we do need to get out there. And Instagram, if you go to my Instagram feed, I do have Darby Jones made me some cool things about my book.
Yay!
Take.
There you go. And
So,
and I know how to steal those, which is
Yeah.
great. Which you're not supposed to do, but I will. I get
Okay.
permission. So
You
yeah,
have to do that.
yeah.
And Charlene wants to know, how do you spell the microphone?
It is FIFINE. And I believe it's a 678, but I will put it in the broadcast for you at the end, and it'll have a video talking about it. But if you look it up on YouTube, there must be 170 different reviews, and they're all amazing.
Okay. So FIFINE. I'm typing it in. Microphone. Because Charlene is a great broadcaster too. Charlene, are you still planning on broadcasting on HAPS? Because I know Charlene's I think I lost Michael. Oh no. I don't know what happened. Is it when I typed it in? I don't know. I lost Michael, but Charlene is a personal trainer, and so she's been doing a lot of online online training individually. Well, and since I lost Michael, I think I'll just go ahead and do in the broadcast with our circle of love. I so appreciate all of you who've come on, Colin and Michael, and all of you who've popped in. Oh, there's Michael. Michael's back. Lenny for being with me on the broadcast. So thank you, Lenny, for the Super Heart Award. So Michael, what happened? You just disappeared?
I met the Palladian overlords. They didn't want me to promote your book or the fine microphone, only them. And I got a reprimand. So what happens is, in their time, I was jailed for 16 years, but in our time, it was only 16 seconds. But I felt like 16 years. So no, I don't know. You know what it was? I thought I could be clever and go to another screen and cut and paste, and I cut right out. That's what I did.
Well, I thought it was because I typed in the fine microphone, and right when I hit enter, you disappeared. So I thought I did it.
You did. I should have left you there thinking that. So, are we going to maybe have certain days that we do this, or are you just a spontaneous lady today?
Well, I'm here every morning at 7 a.m., but I would like to do, my husband's schedule is changing in his work schedule. So I think I'm going to do longer broadcasts on Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays, because that's when he works. And so I'll have more time then.
Yeah.
Days. So what one of those days works for you? I was thinking Mondays, maybe Mondays with Michael.
Sure. Yeah, whatever you want. And if you just feel spontaneous that you want, just send me an invite and I'll do what I want. I find with myself, I don't really like schedules too much. I'd like to just get the feel, but if someone says, I'll do. Because it's like the Sunday business show. I always do that, and it's structured. So, but I'm not a big fan of structure. I don't know why. I like jumping in and doing it. Randy talked about that the other day. He'd much rather not have to be dictated by certain things. It stresses him out, which is weird. You should get Randy on here. You want your numbers to go well. Your numbers are great anyways, but you want them to go into the outer atmosphere, because I guarantee you there are a lot of his people. I'll call them his people are not watching yoga.
Yeah, probably not. I just popped into the broadcast a couple times, and he said something that was the comment. So it's like, oh, well, I don't do yoga, but
He's on a diet right now, though. He's been really strict on his diet, and I think he's lost 50, 60 pounds.
wow,
And he wants to lose another 50.
wow, that's awesome. I also need to lose some weight. I've got the COVID weight, and then I had that
Mm-hmm.
surgery and all that kind of stuff. So I was laying
Where
around for a lot, and it's all accumulated, and so that needs to go
where do you want to lose it?
all over.
Yeah, see, for me, I've been doing
let it go, let it go, let it go.
I've been doing the juicing,
Oh, nice.
and I could show you a picture prior to juicing, and my head looks like something ready to pop. I was getting big. I was really getting big, and now all my clothes, they are falling off. So have you ever heard that saying, first on, last off? Have you ever heard that? So if you gain belly weight easily, that's probably the hardest to get, for some reason. But I'm off dairy. I'm not doing dairy anymore, and I find that's like glue in my body.
Yeah.
I'm not eating meat.
Yeah. Oh, so
I'm doing
no dairy.
No fish. I'm drinking now a tenth what I used to drink. So I went about 3 months with nothing. Last night I had a tequila and iced tea, but I didn't have 6. I had 1. Yeah, so that's my
tequila and iced tea.
Oh, sweet Jesus!
I've never even heard of that.
Sweet Jesus! Well, a lot of people hadn't heard of me until I met you. So there you go.
So did you create that drink?
I did. I manifested it. Yeah, absolutely.
No, is it something that you can get?
No, I tried it. I just tried it one day, and I went, I don't think I had any mix, and I was like, this is amazing, because it's
you got the
sugar number 1, right?
Yeah,
number 2, you've got caffeine, and then you have sweet tequila, which is the only upper in alcohols. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
It's and unfortunately, if you do enough of it, it becomes more like a stone, like smoking. It's right. I've been in that atmosphere of the higher planes of Tequilaville. It was not a pleasant moment for anyone, but it was for me. I tend to be happy when I'm on it.
Yeah, I could do a margarita, but when I was in college, I remember doing a bunch of tequila shots, and I said I will never drink tequila again because it felt like a drug to me. I did not like it.
Well, you don't. First of all, you don't do it straight out. You do it with a lot. You do it with a lot of ice. So I fill the drink with ice, and then I put the tequila on the bottom, do a shot on the bottom, and then I just do the rest with iced tea. And it dilutes the iced tea, and I'm telling you, you can go all night with that because it's an upper.
Yeah, Mark says 1 tequila, 2 tequilas, 3 tequilas floor. Dina says tequilas makes her cry, and Lenny says she's starting an AA meeting soon.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. What's the one? Oh God. Oh, give me a triple. I'm seeing double, and I'm acting signal. I'm acting single.
Acting single.
Yeah, single. That's an old blues song, I think.
Oh.
But listen,
Lenny says she has 34 years sobriety. That's awesome.
That's amazing. That's amazing. You know what's cool? I've been really lucky with alcohol, and I'll tell you why. Because anytime I wanted to quit, I could quit, and I could just stop. And I've known friends that couldn't, and they couldn't just have one drink. They would drink every drink in the house. Yeah. I've had friends like that. If there was 3 beers left in the fridge, they left when the 3 beers were gone.
Yeah, I'm good that I usually just drink one drink and that's it for me, and that's just like once a week.
Yeah, like when you get sensitive, which you are, you really don't need it. But back in the day, like Mark, I used to like the weed, and then I got to a point. Yeah, this is about 15 years ago. I was like, I can't do it anymore. Yeah, I'm too sensitive. I was
Mm,
feeling everything,
yeah,
and I was like, this isn't fun.
no,
So I stopped. So what had become something I really loved at one point in my life um, became something I didn't love. And I was like, okay, so, but people don't realize if you go into the outer limits of spirituality, it's very much, it can be addictive. It can
yeah,
be like being high.
yeah, yeah, exactly. You don't need anything else, and Lenny can probably be a testimonial to that too. That you find your wholeness in other things. You don't need a drink to relax you, or you don't need a drink to calm you down, um, or to have fun. You find that within you that you already have, right?
Well, the other thing too, and we got to remember is it's a great way to piss money away, alcohol, number one.
And
Number
empty
two
calories.
is it, yes, if you're seeking the body of love. Um, the, But I think too is you forget that you're blowing brain cells as well. You're
Yeah.
blowing brain cells, and it's not that great for being creative,
No,
right?
I tend to get really lazy too then.
Yeah,
Like I have a drink and then that's it for me for the wherever I am. I'm done. Yeah, Dina says you literally pee it away.
you
But
do.
listen,
But
Michael, I need to go.
I know you do. You needed to go like 20 minutes ago, but you couldn't
I
shut me
know.
up. I know, I know.
But I loved having you here and I love being on with everyone and this has been so much fun and I want to thank you all and yes, anytime you want to pop in, Michael, we'll talk. I love having the conversations with you.
Yes, and let's do Instagram, folks. Come
Okay.
on there, pretend you're young, and support us. All right.
Uh, Sounds
Take
good.
care. Bye bye.
Okay, bye. So I end the broadcast always with my circle of love. So we're going to do that really quickly because I think I hear my granddaughter in there stirring. Um, so I want you all to maybe not see yourselves all here with me in this closet, but metaphorically with me, um, fully present in the moment. So listen, am I going to be able to get out of the closet? Okay, I think so, but not if I stay too much longer. Let's just simply breathe in peace and exhale love, and breathe in love and exhale peace. And with every breath you take, just feel your heart growing brighter and brighter, filled with this love, filled with light as strongly as you can. And as we continue to breathe this peace and love out, just again, feel it on every level of your being, through your muscles, your tissues, your bones, every cell in your body. Just feel them expanding with love and light. And because it feels so good, we want to share this peace and love and good energy out into the world. We want to start with everyone here watching live on Periscope, TAPS TV, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. Just see all your friends and family receiving this love and light, and everyone here watching live. Like I said, know that you're giving as one person, but you're receiving from many. Everyone's giving, just like you. So know that you're receiving from many. And then let's feel this love and light being showered down upon us and around everyone around us, everyone in the country that we're living in. Just see it's everyone being planted with these seeds of love and light. And then let's join hands and join hearts as we circle the world with a global hug of peace and love. A global hug of peace and love, where all of us around the world are happy, healthy, and whole. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. May you have peace with the past, peace in the present moment, and peace for all to come. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for taking the time to pause. I'm taking tomorrow off, so I'll see you Monday morning. See you Monday morning. Hello, Heavenly Dew. Have a beautiful day, all of you, wherever you are in the world, and keep spreading your love and light. I love you, and I'll see you Monday. Namaste.